Welcome. This is the FPL Zone on the Premier League preview show, or still on Citi TV. The Oracle is not back yet, so we have another serving or another set of lessons from the professor, the man who believes in the numbers, the stats, the trends, the patterns. He doesn't believe in the chance and incantations. No, he doesn't believe in. He believes in very concrete things. Hello, how are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Great. Another weekend is here.
Yeah, and last but one weekend.
Yeah, before the World Cup, a few of decisions that personally I have made have not worked. Not because they were bad decisions, but managers have benched players have gotten injured, all kinds of strange things happening. This weekend, what's the lowdown in terms of the fantasy league?
You know how I like to do? I like to focus on the teams that are very likely to lose and see the teams they are playing. So I have a nice short list of 3 players, so I'd like them to come on the screen. So
great.
Bring them up.
Okay, so who do we go with first? Let's just mention that.
Oh, so I went with Kieran Trippier. Yes. I usually don't go for defenders, but Southampton are, I want to use a word, they are a bit impotent. So you don't expect them to do much in front of goal. You don't expect a lot of threats. And because Trippier plays corners, there's the cross threat, there's the free kick threat. You are likely to get the clean sheet, and if you are lucky, an assist. So Kieran Trippier is a very good pickup, and he's very likely to get the clean sheets, like I said. So I would look at all Newcastle players. Almiron is another good option. I would have gone with Callum Wilson initially, but he's a 75% chance. So you don't want to kind of put him in your team and he doesn't show up and waste that spot. So the Newcastle players, Almiron, Callum Wilson, and Kieran Trippier. Those are the players I'm talking about. So one of the few, of those 3. But Trippier is probably the best bet because that 4-point clean sheet bonus is very likely. Okay, all right. To our next player. So yes, Leandro Trossard. So he's in great form. We've been seeing him. He scored a hat-trick against Liverpool. We saw him round the keeper against Chelsea. So great form for him. And he's right now, it looks like Brighton's outlet when it comes to getting goals. It looks like he's one of the few players in the Brighton team that's taking chances. And they are playing Wolves, who are managerless at this point and have struggled to score goals as well. And their defense is not too great either. So knowing what we know about Brighton, they'll create chances. Whether they'll take them is another matter. I can't legislate for that. I can tell you that the start show the chances will be created. The chances might not be finished, but if someone is going to finish them, it's going to be Trossard because he's on a tear this season, and I think he's thinking maybe Eden Hazard's place in the national team should be his. So maybe he's aiming very high because the way he's playing, it looks like he's very ready. He's ready to kill it. Okay,
so we've had Trippier, Trossard, and who's our final pick?
So the last one, I went with one of the best young players in the league, Phil Foden. Fulham are not going to be easy opposition, of course, but we all know Man City. They are going to dominate the ball. They are going to create chances. And Erling Haaland is still at 75% chance of playing. I captained him last week. It didn't work out. My vice captain also went off, so I had a very difficult one. It be like that sometimes. But with Foden and the Man City thing, the only thing is maybe you'll be a victim of Pep Roulette. And I say Pep Roulette, you know he likes to rotate. So we might not see Foden in the starting lineup. We might see Grealish, we might see Mahrez, we might see Alvarez. But in terms of the players who performed in the Premier League this season, Phil Foden is the player. He's having a career season so far. And if I was to look at a Man City player who's not Kevin De Bruyne, because of the price, I'd look at Phil Foden.
Okay.
Quality, good value for money player right there.
Great. Thank you so much. The professor is giving us the FPL Zone.